Welcome everyone. I hope in this challenging time of COVID-19, you all are staying home safe, you and your family are safe and doing well. This is the class that I would be teaching otherwise with all of you together in the classroom. And since we are experiencing this unprecedented time, I decided to go on YouTube Live and teach you step by step. Today we are going to discuss the first lab that is assigned 1.1.2.9 packet tracer documenting the network. That's our lab today. And if anyone from the general audience who is not my student in this class, if you are watching my video, then you know that this is going to be extremely slow. Many of my students are very slow. I open each window, tell them to open, I wait, slowly explain every single move. That's how I will be making this video. This is intended for my class who would be otherwise learning from me in my classroom. So if any other person would be watching this video, just know that this is going to be extremely slow pace. But you will learn. Nothing will be unanswered. That I can tell you to the best of my ability. So we're going to open up this video, this lab, this lab in Packet Tracer. So we're going to go Cisco Networking Academy, NetAcad. Here I am, chapter 1. So we're going to open 1.1.2.9. So here is 1.1, 1.1.2.9, right here. And for this lab, I want to open up this, of course, the packet tracer, this file, documenting the network. Also, I want to open up this other file that is documenting the network instructions. That's going to be on a PDF. So let's open both of them. Click on this one, PKA, and it's downloading. I'm going to open up right after. As soon as it downloads, click on this PDF file. This is how slow I go in the class. Actually, I go even way lot slower in the class. So everyone catches up. No one is left behind. And I just happen to having to do this class online now. This is not meant for the general public who are trying to learn something fast in a rush. It is not meant for them. So it's for the well-being of my class again. So let's see. I would be now, here I am. I have two files that are going to open up. This is the packet tracer. Okay, in the packet tracer, must have a little login window. Cancel that. Open up the packet tracer. Here it is. Now I'm going to open up this instruction window. For this lab, this particular lab, I don't need this instruction window as much because in this window I won't be able to type in on these fields. That's why I'm opening up the other file. The other file was right here, the PDF file. So here is the PDF file that has opened up. PDF file open up in the browser. So I'm going to restore the window to make it smaller. Here I have now. Both files are available now. Let's see. Go here, maybe make a little bit, yeah, that much. That way I can see the entire table. Okay. In this lab, we'll try to document this network. So let's read the instruction first. Here I have the instruction as well. And possibly maybe a little smaller. Okay. Maybe. Okay, now. Requirement. Background. In this activity, your job is to document the addressing scheme and connections. So addressing scheme and connections, meaning all the IP addressing that these devices have and connections, what is connected to what, I'll be documenting that. used in the central portion of the network. So here I have several portions of the network: home office, then I have this branch office, and I have here the central office. So we're going to be only working on this central office location. All the routers and switches, their IP addressing, and their connectivity, which one is connected to which other device on which port, will be documenting those. That's the lab. Okay, and they are telling us that the user exec password is Cisco. So when I want to get into any of the devices, the first password I'll be needing, that is Cisco, all in small letter. And the privileged exec password, or we call it the enable mode, in that mode, for that mode, the password is class, all in small letters. Okay. Requirement: access the command line of the various devices in central. So in this location, all these devices, we're going to get into them. We're going to access their console and their CLI, command line interface, and type in the commands in there. Use commands to gather information required in the addressing scheme and device connection documentation table. Okay. If you do not remember the necessary commands, you can use the iOS built-in help system. If you still need additional hints, refer to the hints. Fine. So we go, here is our table. We're going to be documenting in this table. R2. So we have to document what is in the R2 is a router. Here it is right here. That's our R2 router. I am going to, as usual, I don't think I need to make, because people are going to be able to see it on the screen. I do not see, oopsie, I wasn't showing you anything so far. Oh my lord. Okay, let me see. I wasn't showing you anything on it. Okay, this is, there is no video feed, just your title screen. Okay, I have changed it now. Let's see. Thanks for I changed the screen. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Can you see now? I'm going to type it up. Can you see now? I forgot to change the screen earlier. So now you should be able to see. Sorry. Okay. Now here. Now you should be able to see everything. So I'm just doing it slowly on purpose because some of you probably have not opened up the screens yet. So in my class, I slow down, give everybody time. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay. So this is not really meaning to, for people who are watching, who are not in my class, it's not intended for them, though anybody can get benefited from this video. Now, I hope that you all are getting it now. Let me see the live stream. I'm going to move this window to another monitor so that I can see if anybody makes any comment. Okay, good. So I will have to turn around to see the comments, but I will be able to see who are watching live. And if you have any question, you can actually type up. Now I will be able to answer also because I have several monitors in here. This is my studio. And right here. Okay. Very good. Okay. So let's see. Good. Okay. 4 of you are watching right now. Okay. So here we go. So if you have these two windows open, one is the packet tracer window and the other one is this documentation window. If those two windows are open, then I believe that I have given enough time. I'm slowing down on purpose. Now I can actually go ahead and start the lab. So what are we looking at in here? This is the R2. Okay. If I make it a little bigger, I do not know whether I have a need to make this windows bigger at this time because you all are seeing in your own screen. We're not watching like the way we do in the college. We actually have a big screen and everybody's watching there. So I make the type fonts bigger because some of you cannot see from the back, from the very back. But at this time, if I keep it just like this, can you all see it well? Let me know just in the comment, so I will know that you are able to see. I don't have to make anything bigger. Making anything things bigger is a little bit difficult for me. Then I have to move windows a lot. Okay, so the way it is right now, if you are able to see it, just write in the comment that you are able to see it, and I'm gonna get going. Okay, so here I have the central office location. In the central location, I have right here, R2 is my router. That's where I am going to start. On the R2 router, what do I need to write? I need to write the address, subnet mask. Let's do this portion first. Gigabit 00 interface, gigabit 01 interface, and gigabit 02. And serial interfaces, their addressing is already written in here. Fine, I don't have to worry about that. So only these three rows that I have to write up in here. So let's look at the R2. I'm going to go inside R2. So let's follow me together with me. Click on R2. Okay, here is the R2. R2 opens up. CLI, command line interface. I click on here. Okay, press here. Let's see. Okay. Class, let me know if there is any need for making my font size bigger for you, which I typically do in the class. In the class, I do font size real big because we're watching on the bigger screen. So I have not gotten a response from you yet. If anyone is in need for me to make the fonts bigger, just let me know. Otherwise, if this works, then it works for me. Okay. So now R2, I'm in it. So I need to go to the enable mode, of course, the privileged exec mode. So enable, enable, enter. What is the password in there? Class, CLASS, class. Okay, now I'm in. So right now, I'm in this router. Possibly I'll make a tiny bit bigger the fonts preference. Let's see, enable font from 12. Maybe I'll make, say, 14. Apply. Okay, and then I go back to R2 again. The fonts are a little bigger now. Okay, now I'm in the privileged exit mode. One thing that they didn't ask me to do in here, all I have to do is just to show, show IP interface brief. That will give me this information right here, address. But if I do show run or show running config, then definitely I'm going to find out the address and subnet mask and all of those. So those are the show commands is all I need at this time. But I would prefer to use a command. Well, I'll just skip that, not to make it complicated. Okay, let's just use the show commands. So I'm going to use show IP interface brief. I'm going to actually go ahead and use the tab. That way the whole thing's going to type up brief and br tab. That way you can see show IP interface brief. Enter. It shows the IP addresses. It does not show the subnet masks. So, what do I do? Let me type show run or show running config. So show show and run run. And I could press the tab, makes it running config, enter. Here I am. Now, show running config, I'm going to press the spacebar and spacebar and spacebar and spacebar and spacebar. Okay, here I can see now there are some interfaces shown in here. Look at this, gigabit 00 right here, gigabit 01 right here, gigabit 02. Good, I am in the right place. So let's start then. What is the gigabit 00? Its IP address right here, 10.255.255.245. So I'm going to just highlight it, and don't do control C, control V. That doesn't work here in the Cisco router mode in this CLI. So just click on copy, and then gigabit 00, I'm going to paste here. That's my IP address. And gigabit 01, I'm going to also, it's going to be different, similar IP address. So I'm going to paste here as well. Okay. Now subnet mask is 255.255.252. Okay. 255.255.255.252. Again, the same subnet mask, 255.255.255.252. I'm just basically copying from here. It's gigabit 01, gigabit 00, copying the same. But in here, gigabit 01 is a little bit different, 249 at the end. At the end, not 245, 249. Here I am. So I did those two. How about the gigabit 02? Gigabit 02, let's copy from here. Click on copy button and paste in here. That 10.10.10.1 and 255.255.0, 255.255.255.0. Good. I got that part done. Fine. So looks like IP addressing documentation was pretty easy. Okay. Now let's finish up all the IP addressing first. How about that? All the IP addressing first. So I'm gonna this much is done for me. I'm gonna go down to where? Next one is central server. Central server, that's the computer, that's NIC, network interface card, that's a PC. So I'm going to type its address, subnet mask, and connecting device. I'll figure out those things a little later. Let's do the IP addressing and subnet mask. Okay, so move a little bit. I'm going to go to central server right here. Looks like central server is connected to S3, that switch. That's very obvious. Central server is connected to S3, and I'm going to find out its IP address. So I go to desktop, and I go to, this one is easy. Well, I could go right here, command prompt. The better way to do it, go to the command prompt and type ipconfig. In real life, not in packet tracer, in real life you have to do the ipconfig. Okay, so 10.10.10.2 and 255.255.255.0. Good, let's do that. So 10.10.10.2 and 255.255.255.0. Okay, one of my students said to make the font size bigger, which I did a little bit. I'm seeing the comment right now, okay, on that other monitor. Okay, bigger please. Okay, so let's see. I hope that these fonts are being big enough. If not, let's see. Options, preferences. Let me make the fonts bigger for you. That's maybe 16. Okay, and then R2. R2 should be now bigger. I hope that this font size helps you. Okay. Now, so I am able to do this central server NIC. Central server NIC I'm able to do. What it is here it says connecting device. What does it connect to, this central server? We can see the central server again is connected to S3, that's the switch. So I'm going to write down S3 in here. Okay, S3. And what port of the S3 interface? On the switch, what port of the S3? I'll figure out that later. I'm not going to do that yet. Let's move on. Now here I have D1. What is D1 right here? This is the D1. If you see my mouse, D1 is a multi-layer switch. So it's a switch and router. Okay, it's going to have some interfaces that will have IP addresses. and some other interface that it's going to have just a switch function. So let's do this. Since it also requires IP addressing, D1, gigabit 01, gigabit 02, those two I need to have IP addresses. Fine. Let's get into the D1. Click on D1. Here I am, D1 window. Okay, here is my D1. I go to the CLI. In the CLI, I need to password Cisco, CISCO, enter. Now I have to go to the enable mode, EN, enter. Password is class, CLASS, class. So here I am in the D1. Okay, and in the D1, I'm going to do again show run. Show run means SHOW run, RUN. I can press tab, running config, and I'm going to have now, font size is fine, thank you. Okay, good. Okay, so I press enter and press spacebar and spacebar and spacebar. All these interfaces I'm seeing. Okay, so I go back. Here I have, look at this, gigabit 02, that interface, gigabit 01, that interface. They actually have IP addresses because they are not switch ports, they are router ports in that multi-layer switch. Okay, as opposed to some other ones, these are fast Ethernet 024, that's only a switch port that doesn't have an IP address. Okay, so gigabit Ethernet 01 has IP address, gigabit Ethernet 02 has IP address. Okay, so start typing them. Let me take a short quick break for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, you can still get the shelf. So I'm going to open the window. I'm going to open the window. I'm in the studio. Okay, I'm back. So now I have this little bottle of water. Okay, that was so, and that gave you some time also. You always want to have more time, I know, in my class. So here, gigabit Ethernet 01, IP address is here. So I'm going to have this one copied, 10, 255, 255, 246, copy, and paste it in here. And then what is the IP address? 255, 255, 255, 252. Okay, fine. Copy from copy button right here. And then here I could do Control V, not a problem. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so any comment? Okay, everything is good. Okay, fine. So let's see, gigabit Ethernet 02, copy the same way, copy button here, and paste it here, copy from here, on the copy button, click, and paste it here. Good. So IP address subnet mask is done. Okay. So now I'm going to go to what else on this IP column. I'm only working on this address and subnet mask. I'm not going for this connectivity columns yet. Yes. Hold on one second, my friend.
It's that one in the middle one.
Yeah, what if when you're needing, I don't know, after mom just live with her and tell her which one. Okay, sorry. So now we have, let's see, D2. Let's go to D2 and do the same thing. D2, fast Ethernet 24 and gigabit 01, gigabit 02. These three will be needing IP address. Fine. Let's go for that. D2. What is my D2? Here's my D2. D2 is another multi-layer switch. So click on it, put it over here, make it a little bigger, and here my CLI password. The first password would be user exec mode password is Cisco, CISCO, enter. Then enable mode password is class, CLASS, class. Good, I'm in. Now that I'm in D2, I'm going to do the same thing, show run, and spacebar, 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 keep on going. Okay, so go back now to see. Look at that, fast Ethernet 024, that interface has IP address and subnet mask. So 10301. So I could copy from here press on the copy button. But yes, click on it, copy button, and paste here. And then 255, 255, 255, 0. Copy button in here. Paste with the click in here. Okay. Now gigabit 01. Gigabit 01. 10, 255, 255, 250. Okay. Then I'm going to do copy from here. Let's do all using the mouse, because if you accidentally do Control V, Control C, that's bad in this CLI mode. It will kick you out of the router console. Okay, 255, 255, 255, 252. So copy, paste, and then gigabit 02. Again, gigabit 02 is right here. I can copy from here, paste here, and copy from here, paste here. Okay, good. Now I have gotten all the IP addresses copied and pasted. There's no more left. Interesting. Now what? Let's work on these two other columns, connecting devices, device name and interface. What it means, look at here, this R2 router, R2 routers, gigabit 00 interface. That interface is connected to what device? Connected to which device? And to which interface of that device? That is the question. So let's go try to find out. Here I am. This router R2 is connected to S3 and D1 and D2. These three connections that I have to know. This other connection, serial port on the red, we don't have to worry about. They're not asking for that. So which one is gigabit 00, which one is 01, which one is 02, I don't know. And they didn't label it. So normally, if I put my mouse here, it's going to show a tip, which in this case it did not. I could do this. Wait, just watch what I do. I go to the options, click on it, options, okay? Go to the preferences. And on the interface, which I have right here, I could click this one, show port labels when mouse over in logical workspace. So click on it. So it's going to show the port labels, okay? And also always show port labels in logical workspace. I click on here as well. Okay, always show port labels in logical workspace. Okay. Okay. So one is the always show, one is the mouse over. So I'm gonna choose the mouse over. How about that? And then I do. So I'm not doing this one. Always show. I'm not doing that. I'm answering that. But show the port labels when mouse over in logical workspace. If it's too small in my screen, then you can actually see it now this way. Okay, see right here. So what I did, I went to the preferences, okay, options right here, and preferences. That's where I am at. And here, show port labels when mouse over in logical workspace. I checked on that one. And then click on, basically it should be already done. I don't see any okay, or let me see. That's why I don't want to make this zoomed hard to work with. Put it down. Okay, now looks like, yeah, there's nothing that I have to do. There's no okay or anything. Okay, so I click close. Okay, now if I put the mouse on, it's going to tell me what port that. So put the mouse in here. Click on the white space first, and then put the mouse. Well, it does not show, because they have done it on purpose. So you cannot just find out this way. They want you to do more work to find out that which one, gigabit 00 or 01 or 02, which one is connected to D1, which one is connected to D2. So what are we going to do now? I'm going to show you an easy option. Look at this. This R2 is connected to S3. If I turn off the S3, then what's going to happen? One of this gigabit port is going to go down. Okay, and then it's going to go, if I reload, like restart the S3, then it's going to go down and then go up. So look at here, R2. But by now, what's happened to us, this R2 already has out. So let's go into the R2 first and make sure that we're logged in first. R2, enable mode, EN, class, CLASS. So now I'm here. So let it be ready like that. Let it stay ready with the R2. And then I'm going to go to the S3 and turn it off and on. S3, I'm in the S3. Let's get inside the S3. Enable mode, EN, class, CLASS. Okay, here I am. I'm in the privileged exit mode in the S3, okay? So in the S3, I'm going to type the command reload. So it's going to reboot, restart the switch, RELOAD. Very interesting. Just this one command, reload, enter. Proceed with the reload, confirm. Yes, it's reloading. Now I go to the R2 real quick. What is my R2? Right here. And see what it shows. Gigabit Ethernet 02 changed state to down. So now I know, okay, that was Gigabit Ethernet 02 that was connected to this switch, S3. Okay, Gigabit 02. Okay, so Gigabit 02 right here. So Gigabit 0, sorry, here's the Gigabit 02. That one is connected to S3. S3. That's what I needed. But which port of the S3, that I do not know. Now S3, which port of the S3, I don't know. So let's go to the S3 again. Okay. S3. Okay. Then enable mode, EN. Okay. If I do show IP interface brief, it's going to show me all the interfaces that are active in here. For example, let's do this. SHOW show IP interface brief. BR, just BR would work, but I'm going to type it anyway, brief. Okay. Here, what I want you to know, look at all these interfaces. Look at this status. Which one is up? Here is one up. Okay, on this switch. Fast Ethernet 01 is up. And what else is up? Everything is down. Nothing is plugged in. Okay. The status, look at the status. That's all you have to look at. This another one is up. What is that? Fast Gigabit Ethernet 01. And then this one is VLAN. Well, VLAN is not a physical interface. It's a virtual interface. It's not a real port. I don't have to worry about that. So only two ports that are up. Again, that is Gigabit 01 and Fast Ethernet 01. These are the two ports that are up. Here is one up and here is one up. So it has to be either fast Ethernet 01 or gigabit 01 for this to connect to this R2. Okay, so this central server, if I reboot, well, if I if I reboot this one, I do not know whether this computer they're going to allow us to do a reboot, but I can definitely turn off and on. Easy way to do it is turn off and on this R2, and that will tell me right away that which port of this will go down. Okay, so stay in the S3. Make sure the S3 window is up and running. We're in the S3. Then go to the R2. I'm in the R2. I'm going to reload the R2. RELOAD. Reload. Press enter. Proceed with the reload. Yes. I'm in the R2. Okay. I'm reloading the R2. Enter. As it's rebooting, go back to the S3. Click on the S3 and see which one has gone down. Look, gigabit Ethernet 01 has changed. Okay, that's the port. Gigabit 01 is connected to R2. So here, S3, this switch, its gigabit 01 port is connected to R2. So gigabit 01. That's all. I found out which port of S3. Okay, which port of S3. That already tells me that what other ports. S3 gigabit 01 is connected to R2. So S3's which port now is connected to central server? I already know because it only had two ports. Only two ports were up. So the other port that was up was fast Ethernet 01. So the central server must be connected to fast Ethernet 01 port of the S3. Okay, so I'm going to go to where is the central server? Right here. Look, in this opportunity, I look at the central server, S3. S3's fast Ethernet 01 port is connected to central server, right? I found that out already automatically. 01. See, fast Ethernet 01. That's it. Because it only has two ports that are connected, that are up. That part is done. Okay. Now, how about R2? Now gigabit 01 and gigabit 00. Okay. Since it's an up and running network, I can tell you by the IP addressing this port right here of R2 and this port of D1, this is the D1, they have to be from the same subnet. They're in the same network. If you look at my mouse, this is one network. On this side of the R2 right here and D2, that is also has to be from the same subnet by the IP addressing. So I could find out which port really is connected. Look at this now. R2. This 10, okay, gigabit 01. Look at this one. 10.255.255.249. 249, that one is connected to who is D1 or D2? 249, this is 246, 254, 250, that one. So D2, okay. One word, if it's confusing to you, if it's too much difficult, then I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to go the good old way. I would like to know which port is this one connected to D1. I'm going to turn D1 off. Just keep on doing like that. So first I would like to go to R2. Click on the R2. Make sure that I'm in the R2. Okay, I'm in the R2. Click on enable mode. Enable password is class, CLASS. Fine. Stay here in the R2. What you do? Go to the D1. Here I am in the D1. I'm going to turn D1 off. Okay. This user verification. First password will be Cisco, CISCO. Enter. Enable password is class, CLASS, class. Okay, I'm in the D1. In the D1, while I'm in the D1, I'm going to type reload, R-E-L-O-A-D, reload. Proceed with the reload, yes. That's it, rebooting. And look at the R2 now. Go back to the R2. In the R2, which one has gone down? Gigabit 00. Gigabit 00 has gone down. So that means D1 is connected to gigabit 00. So that means right here, R2, if you look at my mouse, R2 is connected to D1. Here is the gigabit 00 of R2. So here's the gigabit 00. That's the one connected to D1. I found the route. Okay. And then automatically the other one has to be D2 because only 3 connection. So gigabit 01 should be on D2. I found the route too. Only 3 connections. So I found out S3, found out D1, other one has to be D2. Now, who is port of the D1? I don't know that yet. So D1, so let's be in the D1. Again, go to the D1. Go into the D1. Password is Cisco, C-I-S-C-O, Cisco. Enable, password is class, C-L-A-S-S, class. So here I am in the D1. Make sure to be in the D1. Oopsie. So here I am in the D1. Now I'm going to turn off the R2. So I can find out which port of the D1 is on the R2. So go to the R2 and type reload, R-E-L-O-A-D, reload. Proceed with the reload, confirm, yes, enter. Now it's rebooting. Go to the D1 quickly. Go to the D1 right here and see which one has gone down. D1, gigabit Ethernet 01 has changed up now. It went down first, look, changed to down, then it changed back to up because it's rebooted. So gigabit Ethernet 01, that's the port. That's the port it's connected. So gigabit Ethernet 01. So D1 gigabit 01 here. Now I found it out. So what it is, let's just give a pause right now. Look at this table. R2 is connected to D1. R2's gigabit 00 port is connected to D1's gigabit 01 port. That's what it means. Okay. Now how about the D2? I'm going to do the same thing. Go to the D2. Next step is I'm going to find out this one. Which port of D2 is connected to gigabit, connected to R2? So go to the D2. Press enter. Password, first password will be Cisco. Then enable. Enable password is going to be class. Okay. Here I am. I'm in the D2. I'm going to watch which port goes down, which port goes up. Okay. And I'm going to turn off the R2 now. So I can find out the which port R2 is connected to. So click on the R2. Go to the enable mode. En. Enable password is class, C-L-A-S-S, enter. Now I'm going to type reload, R-E-L-O-A-D, reload. Confirm with the, proceed with the reload, confirm, enter. Okay, and quickly now go to the D2 and see which port. See, fast Ethernet, sorry, gigabit Ethernet 01 changed to down and then again changed to up. So a gigabit Ethernet 01. So on D2. So D2 gigabit 01. So D2 also is connected to R2 via its gigabit 01 port. Okay, I got that part done. I hope that you all are with me. Okay, so far are we doing okay, my friends? If you are, write a comment in there and tell me that everything is going okay. This is a easy lab, yeah, relatively easy, I would say. It's just too many connections that we'll have to find out. Okay. So I'm just pausing, slowing down on purpose, give you a little bit of time. Now, here, next one, these things are already all filled out. I don't have to worry about. Next thing that I want to worry about is this S3. S3 fast Ethernet 1 is connected to central server. I got that, fine. How about S3's gigabit 01 is connected to whom? Well, that I already know. Look at the up there, right here, S3 I remember. S3, its gigabit 01 is connected to whom? Connected to R2. R2's gigabit 02 port. Because right here, if you look at the topology, it's true. S3 is connected to R2. So here is the S3. Again, I'm here in the S3. S3's gigabit 01 is connected to R2. R2. And R2's which port? Look at here again. I'm repeating. S3's gigabit 01. Look at my mouse. That is connected to where? All the way the gigabit 02 port of R2. Oh, okay. Gigabit 02 port. Gigabit 0/2. So I got that done, automatically done. Good. So I go down more. Now I'm going to do D1. Okay, let's see. D1's gigabit 01 is connected to whom? Let's look at the table in the ahead, up there. D1's gigabit 01 is connected to what? Connected to R2. R2 gigabit 00 from according to this table right here that I already found out. I repeat, the D1, its gigabit 01 interface is connected to gigabit 00 of R2. Okay, so here is the D1. Gigabit 01 is connected to R2. So I type here R2, R2's gigabit 00. That one was easy. Now D1 also has the gigabit 02 interface. That one is connected to what? Let me look at the table. If anything, D1's gigabit 02. No, that is not there. That is not there yet. Okay, so I need to find that out. D1's gigabit 02 is connected to whom? I have to write that. Okay, look at this. D1's, I already found out what is connected with R2. Now it has three more connections. One is to S1, one is to S2, another is D1, D2. So let me find out which port is connected to D2 from the D1. So go to the D1 first. Here I am in the D1. Enter. I am already in the privileged exit mode. Good. I'm going to watch which port goes down. And I'm going to click on the D2. That way I can find out which port is connected to D2. Okay, D2. Okay, I'm going to reload the D2. RELOAD. Reload. Proceed with the reload. Confirm. Enter. And then go back to D1. See which port has changed. Changed to down. Gigabit 02. Gigabit 02 has changed to down and then back to up. Gigabit 02 of D1. Okay, so gigabit 02. So let's go to the D1. D1 gigabit 02. That is connected to D2. We found it. D2. Okay. D2's which port? I don't know that yet. We'll find that out. And look at the fast Ethernet 23, fast Ethernet 24. Those two other connections. I don't know which devices are connected to these ports of D1. So I'm going to still have the D1 on like that, making sure that I'm still in the D1. Okay, good. Then I already found out it is connected to R2 via gigabit 01, connected to D2 via gigabit 02. Now these two more connections, S2 and S1. Which ports I don't know. It has to be these two. Fast Ethernet 23 and Fast Ethernet 24. Okay, one of those two. So I'm gonna just reboot this S1. Make sure that I'm in the D1 first. D1 is on. I'm in the D1, okay? And then go to the S1. Here I am in the S1, CLI. I'm already in, so I'm going to type the enable class. Okay, reload. I'm going to reload S1. Okay, I'm in the S1. Enter. Proceed, enter. And now quickly go to the D1 and see which port has gone down. Fast Ethernet 24 has gone down. So Fast Ethernet 24, S1 is connected to. Is connected to S1. So here on the D1, Fast Ethernet 24, that's the one connected to S1. So automatically this one is connected to, so since this one 24 is connected to S1, only other port Fast Ethernet 23 has to be S2. Got that? Got that one up and running. Okay. Now I'm going to see which port they are connected to. D2's which port is connected to D1. So I'm going to shut down the D1 to see which port of D2 would go down. So first go to the D2. Here's the D2. Make sure that we are in. Okay. Cisco, and then enable class. Okay. Cisco and then class. Let's see. On the D2, which port? That's what I need to know. So I need to shut down the D1. So I'm in the D2. Make sure I'm in the D2. Leave the D2 here. Now go to the D1. Let's see. Maybe that part I should know already. Oh no, I shouldn't. Okay. So go to the D1 now. Again, I already have the D2 window open. Go back, going to the D1. Going to the D1. Reload. Now, as it's reloading, go back to the D2 and see which port that was. Gigabit 02. Gigabit 02 went down. So here has to be gigabit 02 on the D2. Gigabit 02. Okay. And then on S2, which port is connected to the D1? So I have to turn off the D1 again. S2. Let's see S2. I go to the S2 and see if it shows me which port. Okay. Enable and class. Okay. I stay here on the S2. But I need to turn off. See S2 and S1. I need to know both of them. So I'm going to turn off D1 all at once. So S2 is ready. Go to the S1. Enable class. I'm in the S1. So here, my friends, I want you to make sure both S1 and S2 both are ready. S1 and S2 both are ready. I'm going to turn off D1 now. See S1 and S2. Both of them are here. They both are connected to D1. So I'm going to turn off the D1. D1, okay, password, Cisco. Enable mode, class. Then I'm going to reload. So I'm in the D1. I'm reloading D1. Now, see what happens to those. S2, which port went down? Fast Ethernet 23. So S2, Fast Ethernet 23. Fast Ethernet 023. Okay. And look at the S1 now. S1 which port? So where is my S1 window? Here's my S1. Which port went down on that one? Gigabit Ethernet 01. Okay. Yes, it went changed to down and then changed back to up. So gigabit 01. So on S1, S1 would be gigabit 01. That's it. I found them all out. Now, so let's take it slowly. Up to this much is done. D1, that much is done. Now I have to go for the S1. Before I go for reloading anything, let's see if I already have the answer from the table above, from the rows above. What is it asking? S1 Fast Ethernet 023. S1 Fast Ethernet 023. Let's see if that is there anywhere. S1, S3, S3. No, that answer is not there. S1 gigabit 01. Let's see that answer is there anywhere. S1 gigabit 01 is that answer is there. S1 gigabit 01 is connected to D1, connected to D1 F24, that port. Again, I repeat, on the S1 gigabit 01 port is connected to, look at my mouse, Fast Ethernet 24 of D1. So I found that one answer. S1 gigabit 01 connected to D1 and Fast Ethernet 024. 24. Okay, that part is done deal. Now only S1 Fast Ethernet 023, if I can find that one. Okay, so S1 is here. S1 is connected to that one is, let's see which one is connected to D2. Let's figure that out from S1. Is there anywhere S1? No. So I'm gonna be on the S1. I'm gonna be on the S1, and this time I'm gonna turn off the D2. So I'll go to the D2, reload. Okay, and go to the S1 and see which port has gone down. D2. Okay, Fast Ethernet 23. Fast Ethernet 23. So S1, see, Fast Ethernet 20, that's D2. That is D2. D2, Fast Ethernet 23. But D2's which port, we do not know that yet. So I'm going to turn off now. I'm going to go watch in the D2 and turn off the S1. Then I will know which port of D2 S1 is connected to. So I slow down here. Make sure that I'm going to be in the D2. So here I am in the D2. Let's log in. Password is Cisco. Then enable password is class, and then I am going to stay in the D2, but I'm going to shut down the S1. Here I am in the S1, reload, and go watch in the D2, which port has gone down? Fast Ethernet 023 has changed to down. So Fast Ethernet 023 of D2. Fast Ethernet 023. Okay. So that part, now I found it out. Now I have to fill out a few more in here. So let's just see if I can get already the answer. D2 Fast Ethernet 024 is anywhere or not. D2 Fast Ethernet, D2, no, Fast Ethernet 024, no. Okay, no, it's not there yet. How about D2 Fast Ethernet 01, that one, if we find anywhere. D2, 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 go up, D2, yes, D2 fast Ethernet 01. That one is already there, or we already know what that is. Again, D2 fast Ethernet 01 is connected to who? Let's go left, keep on going left. Gigabit 01 of R2, okay? Gigabit 01 of R2. So this one is gigabit 01 R2. So R2 gigabit 01. We already know that. How about D2's gigabit 02? That port is connected to who? So D2 gigabit 02. Let's look for it. D2, yes, D2 right here, gigabit 02. We already know that one. Keep on going left. That is on gigabit 02 of D1. So D1 gigabit 02. So D1 gigabit 02. Okay. So only thing we do not know of this one, look at this. I already found out S1, R2 and D1 of D2. D2 is connected to how many things? Let's see. D2 is connected to R2, D1, S1 and S2. So it has there, this one has to be S2. This one has to be S2 because there's only 4 connections D2 have. I already know the 3 others. S1 I know, R2 I know, D1 I know. So the other connection has to be S2. But S2's whose port? I do not know that. S2's whose port is connected to D2, F24. I do not know that. Okay. So let's go up a little bit and see if D2 S2, sorry, D2 F24, if we have anywhere D2, no. So on the, I'm going to look at S2, look at S2 and shut down the D2 to see which port of S2 will go down. So let's go to the S2 first. Here I am in the S2. Okay, I stay in the S2 and I'm going to shut down the D2. So here I am in the D2, reload. D2, I'm reloading the D2. And look at the S2. Which one? I'm in the S2 now. Which one has gone down? Gigabit 01. Gigabit 01 of S2. So S2 should be gigabit 01. That's it, that port. Now the very last thing that I have, that is on S2. S2, which port I need to know? S2 F23. By now I should have everything already answered, I would think. S2 F23. So let's look up the S2 F23 if there is anywhere. S2. Yes, S2 F23, I found it. That is connected to who? That is connected to F23 of D1. F23 of D1. So D1 F23, F is in Frank, 23. And then S2 gigabit 01, that one. So let's look for that. S2, yeah, right here. S2 gigabit 01, that is connected to who? Connected to F24 of D2. So D2 F24. Okay, that should be it on this lab. Okay, that should be it on this lab. So here I am. Here's your table all together. That is the end of it. So I want to make sure that you all got it. Just to make sure that you all got it, I'm keeping this table right here displayed. Maybe I can make it bigger and then make it bigger here. Keep it another minute. Okay, I'm done with the lab right here. So on this lab, you need to only submit this PDF file. You need to only submit this PDF file. Okay, make sure. And I'm typing. Let me type up this comment for you. That on this lab, because we did not change any configuration. We did not change any configuration to any of these devices. I did not type any command to change anything. So packet tracer file I don't need. I only need this documentation. That's the lab. That was the lab all about, to document the network. Okay, so I need this one. Okay, so let me go ahead and type this command. I can go to the other screen. Okay, and type up here that class you need to submit only the THE, only the PDF file for this lab. No packet tracer file is needed. No packet tracer file is needed, and I click on right there. Okay, so you have my comment there. So so 5 of you are watching at this time. Okay, so I hope that's it. You are able to copy this one. Okay, this is your responsibility to do it. I cannot give you. You can make a screenshot, save it, take it on your phone, whatever way, and you can fill it out later. I don't mind, but I cannot provide the file to you. That's I shouldn't be doing. So, but I showed you how to do this lab. So I hope that helps. So I'm going to give a pause, or not give pause. I'm going to end the live here. And right now it's what, 1:38. Say at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock again, I'm going to go live to do the other lab. Other lab is longer, looked like to me, is the second lab. It's very similar. I just look at a glance of it, and it looked like similar to what we have done in the skills exam of the semester 1. So I'll catch you all later today. I'll catch you later. Let's see. Remember to right click print as, yes, that's right. Somebody made a good comment. And who is that? That is Uriel. Uriel said that the class, whoever have done this file, you cannot save it. Be absolutely sure you cannot save this file. If you save this file, everything is going to be gone. Okay, all these things that you wrote, they will be gone. It's going to be a blank file. So you have to go to print. So like this, right? Click on print. And then in the print, you choose save as PDF. In the printer, you choose the save as PDF, that printer, and then click on save. That way, you can actually save this file and then later on upload this file for the lab. Okay. I appreciate everyone. I'll catch you later soon, and hopefully you all stay safe and we do a good semester. Okay. So having said that, bye for